Do not let anyone take you off your path, off your plan. Hi everyone, it's Tasleem here, and I could not wait to do this video because I'm dying to get this out, and just it needs to come out of me, and I know it's gonna help me, and I hope that it may help some of you guys. In my last video, I was talking about momentum, how we can decide whether we want our momentum to continue going in one direction or continue going in another direction, because momentum is really, really powerful. And when it gets going, you cannot stop it unless you're being deliberate about it and you do something to make it stop. And we have the power to make it stop and go in another direction. And I've been so proud of myself because I shared with you this exercise of that I created on really figuring out what it is that I want in relationship and really kind of in life, and really honing in on my core values, what's been missing, what I've been kind of settling for, what I don't want to settle for anymore. And I made a commitment that I was going to stick to this new and improved, very deliberate idea. I'm not even going to call it an idea, but like a deliberate path that I am shooting for, that I'm going for, and aligning my energy and my feelings with, and I'm not going to let anything get in my way. And I was really happy because I said no to someone who seemed like a nice enough guy, but definitely wasn't in the right situation for me. We don't even live in the same place, and I'm looking for something long-term where I can get to know someone in person. And there were just a few things that weren't going right, and I felt so good afterwards when I felt the energy of the shift. But what I forgot, or what I didn't even realize how strong this is that it doesn't just impact me. That energy, that shift, shifts everything around you. Once you make that decision and you start moving in the direction that you want to go, the momentum has changed from going back this way to going towards where you want. And it's slowly building and slowly building. And it can get really fast to the point where it doesn't just affect me, but it affects other people in my life that I haven't spoken to or been in touch with, or they haven't been in touch with me for a really long time. And in a matter of a few days, I've had at least 3 guys from my past just randomly message me, call me, reach out to me, as if it's normal and we've been in touch. And I didn't even know who they were because I had deleted their number on my phone. And one of them in particular was really surprised that I did that. And if anyone wants to borrow this line as well, I've given you lines that I've given to whether it's a woman or a man that you're talking to. I say, I don't keep numbers on my phone just for decoration. What did you expect me to do? You're not using the number. If you're not going to use it, I delete it, and I move on. And he was really surprised, and I was really happy that I stuck with that. And then in the conversation, he was kind of reminding me of the fun times that we had when we spent time together. This was at least 6 months ago, and it was really fun. I had a really great time with him, and if I thought about it, it had been a long time since I really connected with someone on that level, and he was probably one of the people that I connected with the most in all my life. But it still wasn't right, and that's not me being picky. That was he is not looking for a relationship. He wasn't even sure if he was going to be in the city for very long. He has now told me that he's probably going to be moving anyway, yet he still wants to hang out. I haven't heard from him for 6 months, and I was very clear. I remembered what I had set out in the exercise that I did with you guys, on my last few videos, and I said, you know, I'm really flattered. I did have a really great time with you, and I hadn't felt like that for a really long time. Thank you for reminding me of what it should feel like. But there are things that definitely we are not compatible, and I do not want to give that time or energy to someone unless they are someone that could be a potential for a relationship, someone that is, you know, I don't want to get intimate with someone that is not even looking to build something or get to know me on a deeper level. And it was very clear that he could not even think of being in something serious or other than like sporadic, and that doesn't work for me. So I laid down what it is that I'm looking for. I said, I wish you all the best. And then he started saying things like, you know, everyone wants that. And I was like, what? And he said, everyone wants that. Deep down, I think everyone wants that, like a connected, loving relationship where someone chooses you and you choose them, and everyone wants that. But in the meantime, it doesn't mean that you can't have experiences with other people and, you know, be in, like, yeah, I guess he just worded it like, you know, you could still be open-minded to other experiences and to meet other people. And I started getting pulled into my self-doubt, like voices that have told me in the past that I'm being too picky, my own like feeling like, okay, I've just been waiting and I'm not finding the person, and what if I end up like just alone because I've been waiting, and yeah, maybe he's right, like I should still be experiencing being with other people, and because it's an experience. But he wasn't talking about just like hanging out, like he's talking about getting really close and intimate, and it's more like a casual thing, and I'm like, I don't want that. And the fact that he could plant this seed in my head that made me start doubting and start going into my old patterning of like, oh, you know, you might just end up being alone. There might not actually be this amazing person that you're looking for out there. And what if you like spend so much time just dreaming about him and not finding him, and all these things started coming to my mind. But then I remembered Abraham Hicks, this whole idea of momentum. I remembered that I have worked so hard on realizing what my old patterns were, and I realized that this, like, for a moment I thought this was a test from the universe is testing me to see how much do I really want this thing that I'm saying that I want, and am I going to get sucked into this like old patterning again. And I felt kind of anxious because I was like, I'm not passing the test. Like I'm actually talking to this person, I'm giving them even a moment of my time and considering, like, you know, he has a point. Like, all these weird things start happening, and then it just dawned on me. It's not a test. It's that because I energetically have shifted from the old patterning to the new, and my momentum's going to the new, that reverberates all around us. Like, other people have felt it. This guy, like, he wouldn't be able to describe what it is, but it's no coincidence that he and some other guys in my life have just suddenly messaged me after I've made that decision to find my person and be committed to that person and not waver on that. They feel it. They feel like something, she's just gone and I need to get her back. They don't know this, We don't even know it. It's just the universe not testing me, but saying, this works. Like, look how powerful it is that you made this shift. You haven't heard from these people for so long, and all of a sudden they're reaching out to you. Like, it's not random. It's that the universe is telling me this works. This energy shifting momentum thing works, and you're on the right path, and you just need to keep at it. It's not a test, it's a celebration. You need to celebrate that it's working, that you're doing it, and you are the person that decides whether you're going to keep your momentum going in that direction. And I'm going to keep it going in that direction. I did not fall for this guy's even if he was just sincerely like saying like, I had a really good time with you, I want to spend more time with you, like I don't think there was like any maliciousness in what he was saying, but it doesn't align with what I said I want. And then, no joke, I'm in a taxi that's driving me home while just after I get off the phone with this guy. Like, I'm on the phone in the taxi with this guy. He's not in the taxi with me. I'm just in the taxi on the phone, and he's on the other line. And then I hang up. We get off the phone because I tell him that no, I cannot meet you tonight, and this doesn't work for me. It's not what I'm looking for. And we passed by this place, and on the sign in huge letters right after I get off the phone, it said alignment. And you know what it was? It was like a brake and muffler shop, because they align cars and wheels and all of that. Like, but I don't think that was a coincidence. It was like the universe is like, oh my God, she's getting it. You're in alignment. Like, keep going in that direction. You're being deliberate about your momentum. You're choosing your momentum. You don't have to worry that you haven't met this amazing guy yet. He's coming. He's out there. And the most important thing is that you're energetically aligned with that now, and you're getting more and more there, and the momentum is moving, and don't let anything get in the way of the momentum that you are creating to go in a direction that you really want to go now. That is the point of this video. You're not being tested by the universe. The universe is giving you proof that what you're doing is working. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. You don't understand how excited I am about this. I am going to keep going with what I want, and I can feel the momentum, and I think it's so amazing that other people feel it. They don't know what it is, but suddenly they're like, oh, I need to call Tasleem. Something's making me call her, or I need to message her. And I'm like, you do whatever you want to do. I am doing, for the first time in my life, really sticking to what I want to do and what I want. And I believe that it's happening. It is happening. The universe is giving me proof. And I can make the decision to say no thank you to you, because you're not in alignment with what I want. But I can be really excited for the person who is out there for me, who is very much aligned with what I want. I want to say thank you to him because I can feel it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thanks all for listening. Do not let anybody take you off your path, whatever it is that you want, even if it's not a relationship, if it's work, travel, a home, a passion, if it's like a dancing dream, whatever it is, just keep going after it. Push the momentum towards the direction that you want to go, and it will just come to you, and everything else will fade away, and the universe will give you proof that it's working. It's really working.